I'm ready for war. Tell them I'm ready for war.
Today, from Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
We've had a lake effect snow band sitting over Soldier Field since about 9 this morning, and it's not supposed to budge anytime soon. The good news, the folks don't seem to mind here in Chicago. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Chicago Bears. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Montgomery. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Back to throw here. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Muscles him off. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up third down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. And this one is right through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now Murray off play action. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Open man completes it to Claypool. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Now it's Murphy. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last...
Dashing through the snow! Touchdown! Scotty Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chicago offense set to get started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
On play action, they'll throw. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A huge play there for Chicago. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. From the 29, Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Murray now to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
And the rookie's going to learn as he goes. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
They're going to look to throw. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. Murphy now to return. And he is out of bounds all the way up near midfield. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Sliding out of the pocket. Going up top for Miller. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. A 2nd and 10 on a chilly, snowy December day. And I must say, I'm loving it. Kind of putting me in the holiday spirit. Charles hates it. He's giving me the evil eye, folks. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. A high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Murray. And he's able to find Miller. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he said,
and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point up and good, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. He'll return it from the 6. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And the lead is up to 18 now. They certainly made quick work of that. Ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just 1 play resulting in the touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, it's McGee, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. Got a man complete to Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. Now a signal and a timeout call. as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Going deep this time for Miller. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And no reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. So we have reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Fielded just outside the goal line and able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. With the Bucs offense making their way back out on the field, let's take a look at the playoff picture, Charles, coming into the weekend in the NFC. On play action, it's Murray. Going up top for Miller. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. Touchdown, Chicago! Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead. Point after. Right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And
now off to the races down the right side. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. McGee. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. He'll look to throw. Flushed out. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Devin White in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start the drive with Murphy. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. To throw, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd down now, it's Murphy. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll run with Murphy. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 6 yards left on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Murphy. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go down as a 2. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31. Defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Murphy again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
They'll go with Murphy here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a handoff out of the gun. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Well, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Murphy. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They run again here with Murphy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Murphy trying to pick it up on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll look to throw. to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It was the safety blitz that ultimately did the job, and they're going to credit him with a sack. The Bears on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. It's complete. It's Gore. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the fourth. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 83 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They'll keep it on the ground. Murphy. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On first down, it's Murphy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that, as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On third down, it's Murphy. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Second down at 5. And we're going to have a break in the action. As you can see, Mark Andrews is yet to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Rolling to his right. And I think the ball's out. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Hands it off out of the gun, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down, ball on the 10. Back to throw it, Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And they can't connect, incomplete, but that stops the clock with 1 tick remaining here in this first half. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs come up with a late